What's going on, everybody? It's Trades by Dom back again with another video. Today is May 14th. It's 5:08. Market's just closed. I'm here in my Take Profit Trader account, and man, do I have a story for you guys. Well, let's start off with this, right? Price action was pretty solid. I was really happy with how things were moving the entire day in comparison to how it went yesterday, and I'm still here trading that account. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So, as you can see, we got big old movements here. And so one thing I will say, this is, you ready for the story? So, with my Take Profit Trader account, I got up $800 early. It was like during this drop here, right? So, I followed it down, ended up getting up like 800 or whatever. These swings were super dope. And the reason why you don't see these here is because before the day was over, I blew the account. Tripping. But, basically what ended up happening was, today I was seeing the market amazing. Made like 700-800, but took a couple of trades, ended up going negative through this price action. And again, I can't see the trades because, this is a brand new account. But whatever the case was, so it was right around this area right here. So at somewhere around this area, like 11:30, whatever, yeah, like 11:30, I was up by 1,200. So up 800, lost it all, went negative for a little bit, got it all the way back up to 1,200. And I told myself, like, oh, I'm done. I made the money back that I lost yesterday. I had made even a little bit extra, so I was positive. It was day 5. I was only $1,000 away from passing the test phase. And for whatever reason, it was about right in this area right here. It started coming down, and everything was kind of slowing up, and I was like, it's gonna go to a VWAP, right? So I think like in this area right here, I ended up like saying, okay, cool. Here was the retest or whatever. It was gonna come down, so I threw a contract. Didn't work. And I was like, oh well, now I'm like not sitting where I was. Let me do another one. Boom, lost that one, and then just started slinging contracts in this entire range right here. Ended up getting myself up to 5. I was slinging 5 minis, and by that point it was like right about here, and my drawdown was already like basically done, and I blew the account, right? And literally, like, so all that was happening in this little range right here, right? Ended up giving up 1,200 and lost I think it was like 800 that I had left in the drawdown. So right after my account blows, exactly what I wanted to see, where I was aiming for it to go to VWAP, boom, that happens. So I'm just frustrated. I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. But I ended up just resetting the account, because it's still active with the no fee 40. So I do want to get this account over. This is actually the first time that I've lost an account on Take Profit Trader. So, first for everything. But as soon as it came back in, I was like, you know what? I'm going to play it smart. And sure enough, and this happens every time I blow an account, first trade, I did a 2. Because, now I had wiggle room. So I'm like, yeah, all right. Like, let me play. So 2 trades here at 110. So that one was Gucci. I seen that it was bouncing off of VWAP at that point. So I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna ride it. And then I could have got a little bit more, but I'll take 110 for a little 3-point move. And then here, I had set VWAP was probably at this point at this time, or give or take just below it or something. So this one here was says 45. We times that by 3. That's like 130. Because at that point I was like, oh yeah, no, we're in there. So I did 3 contracts again, which in hindsight, it probably wasn't the smartest idea, but I had wiggle room, so I was like, man, we're gonna make some money. And then here, caught it. I think it had came below, right? VWAP was probably around there at that point, or and then yeah, this one here was a 2 for 100. This one ended up getting. I don't know. This is the one. I know this is the 2. So this one got stopped out for 100, and then there was a third one that was on here that got stopped for 85. So that one was 185. This one I played the bounce off of the 9, a little $15, but this one was 45 to come back to the VWAP. Just playing this little tight range here, and then we got above everything, and then I made 225. And this one here was actually my last trade because at that point I had gotten up 760, and I did not want to risk it again and have another opportunity to blow the account. And I didn't really sleep too much either, so I was like, I'm not really trying to risk everything. And as you can see, things started to happen. Like, I probably could have played all of this, but you know what? So today I'm ending the day green, but I'm down an account. So I lost my time, which is unfortunate because to me, I feel like that's the most important part because that account was literally on day 5. I was literally steps away from being able to get it funded. I was 1,000 away. But, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. I ended up telling myself, like, yeah, me and the market, it was so funny. I posted it in Discord. I was like, yeah, me and the market, we made up, and, everything's good. And right after I posted that, I took that one more trade, that one extra trade, and whoa, just downhill slide. But you can see here, brand new account, so we're up 760 right now, restarting the process. This is day 1 of the new Take Profit Trader account. So, 9 trades. Ideally, in a session, if this is what I could do, like, I'm walking away. Like, think about it. I ended up blowing up the last account. I blew it up by, where was it? Okay, so these trades started here. So by like 12 o'clock, like right before this drop started to happen, I was already up by 1,200. And I had started trading in the morning. Like, I think I was up by, I didn't get out of bed till like around this time or something. So for 2 hours of work, I was up 1,200, and I only had 1,000 left to go. So one thing I'm definitely going to implement, I'm not going to keep slinging around these 3 contracts, that's for sure. But one thing I'm definitely planning on implementing is that if I'm up and I'm up like around my profit target, I'm just going to walk away. Like, and as unfortunate as it is, because look, in a matter of so I got in here, I took my first trade at 12:37 and my last trade at 12:51, and I made 760. And yeah, sure, I could have made stupid money with this, but at the end of the day, Take Profit Trader has a 50% consistency rule as it is anyways, so it's not like it really would have made that crazy of a difference. It's a nice little drop right there. I could have, made an extra 800, but then it would have been risky. So it is what it is, to break up 3,000 divided by 5, you got to make 600 a day anyways to make sure that you pass it. So, I'm above the threshold that I was aiming for the day. I'm just going to start playing it smart. I feel like every single time that I see the promised land, I trip and I stumble on like a pebble or something, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, this is shiny, and then boop, 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 just fall over. So, just another day in the life of a day trader. So it is what it is, but at least we are back and active. We made right decisions when we did come back, and now we are starting the 5-day process all over again. So If you guys need any eval, test phase, combines, I'm going to have links down in the description below. Make sure you guys go ahead and click those links so that way you can go ahead and get you some more evals, because tomorrow's price action is going to be nuts, hopefully. But like I said, this is Trades by Dom, trading my Top Step account, 50K account, and we are up plus 70. So even though we're down an account, we're green on the day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you guys did today. Let's do a vibe check in the comments, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.